Hey there. Welcome to the Prevention Podcast, brought to you by the Rockbridge Area Community Services Board and the Rockbridge Area Prevention Coalition. I'm your host, Blake Sanchez, and on today's episode, I will be introducing you to the Community Table. The Community Table is located in Lexington, Virginia, and serves as a connecting point between those in Lexington, Buena Vista, and Rockbridge County, Virginia, at risk for hunger in a dignified, welcoming, and inclusive restaurant-style experience. Today, I am joined by Erica Turman, who is the volunteer coordinator and board member of the Community Table. Thanks for joining us, Erica.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
To get us started, Erica, could you tell me a little bit more about the Community Table and its different programs and services that it provides?
Absolutely. So as you touched on, it's a restaurant experience. We're a restaurant without a cash register, essentially. So on Mondays, we offer a dinner here in Lexington at 350 Spotswood Drive, which is the Rah building. We're in the basement, and it's near the hospital. So at 6 p.m., we invite everyone to come out and have a meal free of charge. You're welcome to make a donation if you'd like. On Wednesdays at noon, from noon to 1, we offer lunch, same thing at the Rah building, and that's a little more casual. The whole thing's casual, but a lot of people come and get to-go orders for lunch. And then on Fridays, we're at Fairfield Presbyterian, and so that's we're out in the county in that aspect, and you don't have to be from Fairfield to come and have a meal. And again, that's from 11:30 to 1, I believe, and you can just come out and also have a great lunch. And what dinner is provided by our chef, David Falds, and then our lunches are provided by Washington and Lee University's Campus Kitchen. And we really just want people to feel welcome to come. I come quite often and have a meal. And it's for everyone. So it's just exciting and really a place of fellowship.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Erica. Would you mind kind of talking about the dining experience of someone who may go into TCT?
Sure. So I'll talk about Monday nights specifically. On Mondays, we have our chef that comes in and prepares a meal. His name's David Falds, and he actually works at W&L also in the cafeteria here. So some of the students might know him, but he comes in and prepares a meal. And when your typical diner will come in, they'll come to a place, a host, if you will, and they'll take some information with them. We take a little information before you sit down, but it's nothing identifiable. So like when you come in, we'll ask for your zip code, which helps us track who in the county, like the locations that we're serving. And we'll ask how many in the household, how many under 18, how many over 60, and if there are any veterans. And then we'll just ask how many are here tonight, 4 or whatever. And then we go and seat you. And then like a actual server comes over, and they have their little pad and everything, just like at a restaurant, and the tables are decked out it really is like a restaurant. And then we do have a set menu, but let's say tonight we're serving a good example. On Wednesday, I saw this, we were serving pasta with chicken, but one of the gentlemen, he was a vegetarian, and so he said, I'll take the pasta but no chicken. So we really do cater your order. It's not like we're just throwing a plate at you. And we make it as, just like as much of like a restaurant as possible, and, have a meal, have a great dessert, which are typically provided by like local churches, or sometimes some of our volunteers bring in some yummy goodies. And then after that, we, only thing that's different from a restaurant is there's no obligation to leave a tip or pay the meal or pay the tab. And you can certainly leave a donation we have a little box if you want to. And that does help us, helps neighbors feed neighbors. So if you want to leave $5 for a meal, we'll take it, because it just helps serve next week. But like I said, no obligation. And it's a great time if we get to max capacity sometimes. So you'll be sitting with somebody that you might be sitting with somebody that retired from Wall Street, and they may be sitting with someone that has some more financial challenges. And so it's nice to just bring those a diverse group together and really see that we're not so different after all.
Yeah, that's truly amazing. One thing that I think is very interesting and quite unique about the community table is the sense of autonomy and choice that you all are able to provide in your services. I know with a lot of organizations, whether it's by just choice or just the ability to do so, but a lot of times, a lot of organizations worldwide are not really able to provide that autonomy, which I think it's a great thing that the TCT is able to offer its clients. I know you kind of touched on this mentionally, but just to kind of clarify, so there are no any type of eligibility requirements in order to take part in this dining experience, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, we just come as you are and come hungry.
Awesome. Just out of curiosity, how many people do you think TCT serves on a nightly or weekly basis?
We serve anywhere on Monday nights, it's our biggest nights. We usually serve anywhere between 120, 160 people. And in 20, I mean, this is a larger number than you asked for, but I'll just go ahead and get into it. In 2022, we served over 8,000 meals,
Wow.
which was double what we served in 2021. We served approximately 3,000, a little bit over 3,000 in 2021. So we more than doubled that in 2022. And it's just a great feeling. And sometimes we get so full on Monday nights, especially if the menu's good. I mean, the menu's always good, but like, especially if it's something that people really come out for. Sometimes we run out of food, which is really a great problem to have. And people are always really understanding of that. And, like I said, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Kind of switching gears a little bit. Are there any opportunities for community members to get involved and to help support the efforts of the community table?
Absolutely. We're always looking for volunteers. We're always looking for people to provide desserts, and we're always happy to and thankful for any donations that any of the community can provide. So if you want to volunteer with us, you can go on our website and there's a form. You can also get in touch with me directly by emailing me at rockbridgecommunitytable@gmail.com. And I'm happy to schedule you on a shift. As far as financial need goes, you can also donate on our website. You can come and have a meal with us and, certainly drop a check off after you've had some good food. And if you're interested in providing a dessert, which is really one of our biggest needs because our chef doesn't typically prepare the dessert, those are all donated. I'd also encourage you to reach out to me directly at rockbridgecommunitytable@gmail.com.
I know you also kind of touched on this briefly earlier, but could you go in a little bit more about how the community table interacts with community members and other nonprofit organizations, and kind of how you all come together to kind of achieve this one common goal?
We work with a lot of community partners in various ways. I'll talk about three and give three examples. So the first one is we just got a new stove in where we serve, which is 350 Spotswood Avenue, which is the Rah building close to the hospital. And so for that, the Rockbridge Carillion Health Foundation gave us a grant, and we were able to purchase a new stove that way, and that was a game changer. Our chef was just like thrilled, and he just keeps like showing it off like it's a new car. And then another way is like we work directly with Campus Kitchen at Washington and Lee University. They provide all the food for our Wednesday lunches and our Friday lunches, and it's just been a phenomenal partnership. We're really thankful for Ryan Brink for his coordination of that. And just the students, I mean, WNL students are just amazing, and we're so thankful for that. And they also come out and help I will say, like Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, we have WNL students come and volunteer every single time. And it's just a huge game changer. We have 2 WNL students on our board. It's phenomenal. And then the last example I'll say is that we're also currently in partnership with Rockbridge Area Transportation, which is RATS. And that is still kind of in the works. And I'll just kind of keep it vague because we're not ready quite to announce that, but we're really working hard to get people to the table across the county and to bring the table to them. So stay tuned for an announcement on that sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that's really interesting and pretty exciting here. I'm looking forward to that announcement. Awesome. Outside of the traditional the dinner experience that the community table offers, does the community table take part in any larger events throughout the year?
Sure, absolutely. So we're in the process of, like I said, with our RATS partnership, we're trying to branch out and offer various kind of like mobile community table options. We did a trial run of that, if you will, in Buena Vista, right around the holidays, and we went to the Buena Vista Firehouse and we partnered with Devil's Backbone for that for the meal. And it was chicken pot pie and it was delicious. And we had a smaller turnout for that because it was the first time that we've done it, but we're really excited to offer that more. And right after it happened, we got some messages about like, are you going to come back over to BV? So we know that there's a desire for us to branch out. Not everybody has a car, not everybody has 20 minutes to drive into Lexington because this is a big county. So we really want to be able to reach a need in Rockbridge Baths or Glasgow. We're just working out how to do that. But I do think in 2023 you'll see us out in the county more for sure.
Awesome. That is super exciting to hear, and definitely looking forward to that. Thank you so much for joining us here on the podcast today, Erica. Just to kind of close, do you have any final thoughts or words of encouragement or advice for individuals who may be listening to this episode?
Absolutely. We just encourage you to come out and have a meal with us. At the community table, we believe that food is love, and we're just neighbors feeding neighbors. And we just really look forward to dining with you soon. So thank you.
Thank you, Erica. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Prevention Podcast. We hope you enjoyed listening to the story and experiences of one of our amazing community partners. We would love to hear your feedback on this series. Should you have any questions, comments, or recommendations about the direction of the series, you can reach us online at www.racsb.org/prevention or by email at prevention@racsb.org. As always, it has been a pleasure chatting with you today, and I look forward to serving you in the next episode.